Okay, guys, our next problem of the same type will be, again, you are in the elevator and you are going up, but instead of accelerating with 2.0 meter per second, you are actually slowing down. All right, so how do we solve this problem? I can put a negative 2.5 in here because we know once we are going upwards, decelerating, and I will explain you guys that you will see that A will be pointing to the negative direction now of the coordinate system. But I will take care of this negative a little bit different ways. So you will see now in the video how I handle this, and you will see that my negative will be taken care at the end of the problem. You will see pretty much vividly this. Okay, so let's set up the problem. So we need to find the f of the scale. Again, the mass is 92 kilograms. We are moving up in the elevator, but acceleration now is deceleration of 2.50 meter per second square. In other words, we are slowing down. So how do we find the apparent weight, which is the force of the scale? All right, so let's set up this problem, and let's do this problem now. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start is that the velocity first. I had the large velocity relatively, and then it will be just smaller and smaller because we're slowing down. We're slowing down. Let me make this one a little bit smaller than that. Okay, so this is a V3, this is V2, this is V1, and so I need to figure it out now what's going on with the acceleration, direction of the acceleration. So in order for me to do this, I need to add these vectors, V3, and then I'm going to position this vector now the opposite direction with this magnitude. This is now V2, and so remember, guys, the resultant will be always from the tail of the first vector to the head of the second. And so I know now my delta V will be pointing this direction downwards, which is an X and Y coordinate system, will be negative Y and X. This is positive. And so I know my acceleration now downwards, and I know my force, which is associated with the force net, will be also pointing downwards. Okay, so how do I set up this moving diagram here? So I'm going to make you as a dot, or make me as a dot. Who cares who it is? And I know that the force net now is pointing downwards. So now this vector is bigger, f sub g, and the f of the scale is a smaller vector, f scale. Okay, so this is a smaller vector now. And so how do I find my f of the net? And again, why this is bigger? Because look where the f net is pointing. It is part now of this f sub g. And so if I add these two vectors now, again, I'm going to put this f scale here, f scale. And I'm going to now put this one add with the negative sign. And by the way, what I forgot here is to put negative here. And so this one will be looking now downwards here, about the same magnitude I need to draw. So this will be f sub g negative here. And so again, from the tail of the first vector to the head of the second, right there, and that will be my f net in here. Okay, so this is conceptually how I should see it conceptually. Now, how do we do it? How do we now put everything mathematically here? So this is how I'm going to do it. I always put f net first, but in this particular case, it is pointing to the negative direction. I'm going to put a little negative here, and equals to f of the scale is pointing to the positive direction, plus, and then this f sub g now is negative f sub g. It is pointing into the negative direction here. All I have to do now is to find f scale. That will be equal to f sub g minus f sub net. And again, I just did some real easy algebraic manipulation here. I learned it the way you bring this one over, this term to the other side to change the sign. But you can also do it by adding f sub g to both sides, you'll get the same answer here. So now, so f scale, all I have to do, guys, now, plug the numbers in, f sub g, but let me first break up f sub g, f sub net into its components, into its terms, other terms, which are, let me just do it, m times g, and then minus m times a. That will be now m, you can factor out, g minus a. Okay, remember how I said that it slows down decelerating? There is your negative a right there, guys. All right, so there it is. So let me just solve this problem now. F scale is equal to m, mass is 92 kilograms. Got now 9.80 meter per second square, minus, that's where it's slowing down, decelerating, and that will be now 2.50 meter per second square. And so F scale is equal to, I just need to do real quick calculations here. It will be 9.8 minus 2.5, and again, my precision here, guys, because I subtract, I go by the rules of precision here, will be in the 100 place. I don't show it here in the calculator. Again, a calculator doesn't know my significant figures. And I got now 3 significant figures because this is nothing else is 7.30 meter per second square when you subtract 9.80 minus 2.50. And all I have to do now, multiply by 92. This is only, what, 2 significant figures, guys. And I got here little weird. Hold on, let me just make sure. Oh, multiply by the wrong thing, of course. 7.3 times 92. There you go. Now that makes sense. So I only have to report now 2 significant figures. So this answer will be 6.7 times, I move the decimal 2 times to the positive 2 newtons. Again, because kilograms times meter over second square, it's nothing else as newtons. What's the other way you can represent this number is 670 newtons, and that will be the solution for this problem. Again, when you now decelerate going upwards, your apparent weight will be much less than, you will be feeling much lighter than you were actually accelerating upwards, as we just indicated or depicted in the previous problem.